call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble.
Oh, he's got some space. Zips one guy, and now he's loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try to pop the draw. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your turning it on.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, running back on the move. defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Looking for a man. It's Darnold. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Sharp. Fires to the tight end. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Quarterback extends the play. Finds some fresh air. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, ECU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On to attempt the try. is up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Whitehead. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Breaks the tackle. Passes sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Darnold. Working that left side now. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. This time it's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellows, big update in a top 5 game today. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over USC. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden you're
turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Finds the tight end.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air. It's Darnold. That's reeled in. It's Whitehead. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Pulled down for the tackle.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Sharp. Quick strike complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking downfield, it's Sharp. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He fires to the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Right back to him on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Darnold. Bears the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
He'll try to do it himself. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Whitehead.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Darnold. Quarterback moving. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The play-action fake. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Pirates moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. To the air, it's Sharp. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big.
There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Pirates, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run in the red zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Fires to the wideout. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game,
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, ECU. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Looking downfield, it's Darnold. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. They want that clock to run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside for defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Gibson on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Darnold. Throws to the back. Caught. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Bulldozes his way through. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse